I wanna be great, I never been average. Every day I'm living it lavish, one of a kind. I'm reaching the masses, they wanna race. I'm moving the fastest, get out my way. I'm too competitive, I'll never settle for anything less. I put my foot on the pedal, my foot on their neck, and I don't have no time to rest.
Welcome back, guys. So, let's talk about becoming the well framed version of yourself. Becoming better isn't really pretending to be someone, it's about refining on who you are. And a lot of people just mix up growth means changing on who you are, new personality, new identity, new image, and that's not what it is. That's it's performance, it's real elevation and of your refinement. And if you look at a diamond, for example, a diamond is not um impressive at first glance, you know. It has to be cut. Once it's cut and reshaped and formed, then that's when people are like, oh damn, okay, damn, I like this diamond, I like this, you know. And that's what you how you, who you are. That's where you are. You are a diamond that doesn't look, is imperfect as of right now. So you got to reshape that person and everything. And I'm not saying to fake your identity to be all who knew. No, you need to sharpen your mindset, your your respect, your self-respect, having your standards, stop being lazy, being disciplined, etc. It's all that and everything. Look at Moses, for example. He struggled in with leadership and everything. And look at any other leaders like George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, all these other people, Andrew Tate, freaking anyone that you I shouldn't say idol because that's a sin. And but never mind about that. Whoever that you look up to and that is like that inspires you, like, oh damn, like he has or she has her stuff together, he has his stuff together, he speaks well, he's confident, he does this, he motivates me, she motivates me, he got some good standards, she got some good points and everything, like all this. They had to start from a ground zero. They could have been like me, where I'm like the way I talk, the way I stutter, the way that how I learn, uh, vice versa. They all had to start at one point and everything of like, okay, how do I talk to people? How do I do this? How do I be like this? Okay, boom. So then they get booked or they get coached and everything. They go to schooling, they go to whatever and everything too. So with all that, that becomes into discipline. But let's go back with Moses. Moses wasn't all like woke up one day and like, oh, boom, boom, poof, like, oh look, I'm a leader, blah blah blah. Like, no, yes, was his calling to be a leader, yes, but he had doubt on himself. He had speech impediment for one, and but he also had other people like Aaron for to speak to other people. So Aaron was the one to speak to amongst to millions of other people, to the Israelites and everything. So after that, he became the leader. Now look at Paul, the apostle, the one who wrote 13 of the New Testament, 13 books of the New Testament. And like he he was a murderer, but look at who he became now. He became one of the best testimonies that God had ever put, and that had wrote in 13 books for the New Testament. He reshaped his mind. He was disciplined. He was obedient. He was bold. He was all these other things. And so he didn't take no laziness, disrespect. He didn't have low standards. None of this. He had high standards. He had all this. But he also had respect for himself. And that's where it falls into. Is that you have to have respect into yourself and also loving in yourself. And if you want to have a healthy relationship, you have to have standards within yourself and for the one that you're trying to be with as well. You have to have those standards. You have to have that self-respect. And all in all, you have to be, don't pretend on who you are. Just that's the bottom line, is do not pretend to be someone else. Reframe yourself. That's all I'm asking, is to reframe yourself, to be more disciplined, to be more out there, to be, stop being lazy, to stop tolerating all these things that you are doing yourself. So, like, with all in all, guys, just stop tolerating low standards and self disrespect, having disrespect on yourself, disrespect in your relationship, whatever it is. Stop dealing with it. You need to start being disciplined and having that discipline for yourself and for your loved ones, for the people that care for you, that will help you, that guide you, that stays by your side from since day one. And then obviously people will come and go from your life and everything. People will come and cheer you on. People will try to pray for your downfall. And that's just how life goes. But in the end of it, you are coming home to yourself. You are coming to you. That you're, no one else is coming to you. They don't know you like that. So your circle changes once your mind changes. Everything else, once you change everything else, and you start exit exiting everything that's bad for you, and you start changing your whole routine, that's when everyone starts disappearing from your life, and that's when life gets better. But always, and I'm going to say this always, stay faithful, read your guys' word. I'll see you guys on the next one.